Hello there.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It's not NSFW, but it probably should be. We are going to start breeding some Vrauks today. So yeah, as the title suggests, the stream is not going to end until I finish Vrauk automation. So let's get going. Okay, so last time we ended off with a Vrauk paddock, and we also have a creature chamber. We have exactly one Vrauk. Where did he go? Oh, he's in here. We have one Vrauk inside the paddock, but now we need to create a sex dungeon, aka a reproductive complex. And the reproductive complex takes concrete. Okay, so the first step in our journey is to make concrete, so let's do that first. Also, I'm experimenting with a new playlist. We'll see if I like it. Excuse me. So far, it's kind of strange. Okay, so I can turn gravel into sand, or I can create sand out of nothing and just void the muddy sludge. AKA bunking chamber, yes. Gooning is a word that I didn't know until a couple months ago, and all of a sudden everyone's using it, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know that this slang term existed for like decades before now, but it just suddenly took off again recently. Or something, or maybe I'm just uncultured. Okay, so we do need gravel, sand, and lime. I don't think we're making lime anywhere, are we? No, we are. We're making it right here. which means that our thing of maroon is to be there. So we need 2 soil extractors or 1? Because we have the lime, we need the sand, and the sand is made from soil and water in a washer. So we need a soil extractor and a washer. So soil extractor and a washer. There we go. And where's the lime? Here's the lime. So we do have chromium there. We built over this antimony patch because I was told that this one will be plenty. Hey, Jigsaw. Building actual goon cave feels strong, man. Okay, so we just need one of those. And one of those. Oops. Soil. Okay, so this will generate, sand out of nothing, or, yeah, sand out of nothing. And then we need to combine the sand in something else to get what we actually want. Sand, gravel, lime, water inside an assembler. Oh, that's neat. Coke makes ash, right? I might just use it anyway. Because bringing wood over there will be difficult. Or I can bring the lime over instead. Let's do that. So where can we squeeze in this production? I don't think it'll fit here. Maybe it will, actually. We can make it fit. It'll fit. Yeah, I'm turning the game down. It's way too loud. Okay, and then the muddy sludge, we are just going to yeet into the void in a sinkhole. Although, can we use it for anything right now? Used in moss. Oh yeah, we are using it over here. We're making muddy sludge here. Can we make enough? If we repurpose this, can we make enough muddy sludge to have... No, I don't think I want to tie moss into concrete production, so we're just going to do it separately. Yeah, we'll just eat it out of existence for now. Okay. Man, once I inevitably... Hey, can do. Once I inevitably play Pi again, when Pi 6 comes out, and I'm probably going to play it on hard mode, because that sounds like a lot of fun. Because being able to avoid stuff like this, like, that's cheating. I could just not do that, but when I have the option, I'm going to use it. Okay, so now we have the burner assembler. Goes here. Takes the sand out, and produces concrete. Okay, so it also needs water. What?
Hello there.
Hello, SD Core. Okay, so... Oh, I also need gravel. Oh. Okay. How's our stone patch doing? Stone patch is looking a little sad. Just slightly. We are making gravel, but we're making it all the way over here. So I will need to squeeze it up there in order to use it. Hmm. There we go. Spaghetti intensifies. What's there? Small electric pole. Oh yeah, baby. I got it. This is so spaghetti. But it fits. Okay. Lamps. I need more lamps. I should automate lamps. How hard is it to automate lamps? It just needs glass. Isn't hard mode just Melon's personal project? It's not official part of Pi. Not sure if there's going to be a hard mode for Pi 6 on release. Yeah, probably not. But Pi 6 is theoretically releasing within the next year, and it's probably going to take me at least 2 years to finish Pi, so we're good. Thanks for the follow, Giggle Nuggets Heavy Tech. Appreciate you. That's quite the name you've got there. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, now I just need to bring down the lime, which won't be too bad. Which won't be too dad, I just said. Yeah, it's just right there. I take that back. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Here we are. Concrete. I think the Oasis' first 100 hours were much harder than Pi's, much trickier avoiding, power production, etc. And C blocks were definitely much slower. Fascinating. Okay, cool. So that's probably not ratioed whatsoever, but it should work. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna be making concrete real slowly. Can this inserter actually keep up? Yeah, I can. Yay! Got concrete. Hey, Cogreen. Okay, so how much do we need for each reproductive complex? We need 100 concrete. Okay, so this is gonna take quite a while to make. And this is, like, we could easily make more soil because it's just water. The problem is we kind of boxed ourselves in here, so we can't expand it. That's the fun of Pi. fun of spaghetti in general, more like. Okay, so while we wait for that, we're going to start making the blueprint. Okay, so we probably want to make at least one more Vrauks manually, which means we need one more Vrauks codex, which means we need... We're gonna need more glass. Gosh, the glass is so slow. We just have so little tar. I need to, Oh, did somebody... Hold on one second. Hey, that was quick. I switched Crastorio from GitHub to Codeberg, and I've already gotten a contribution. Oh, I broke this. That's been piling up for a while because of lack of fuel. Fascinating. Okay, it'll eventually get there. There we go. I'm just gonna throw a bunch in there just to give it something to do for now. Alright, I got my glass. We can make one more Vrauks codex. Okay, what else do we need? Got a Vrauks codex. We just need more generic Earth DNA samples and more petri dishes. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of petri dishes. What do we need for this? We need biosamples, and for biosamples, we need biocontainers. For biocontainers, we just need to craft them. But I'm pretty sure I need 10 of these, which means I need more steel. Okay, so we just need to wait for that to go. Okay, so we will have 2 Vrauks. In order to make Vrauks cocoons, we need water barrel, native flora of moss, and sap in a reproductive complex. Okay, so we need to wait for the reproductive complex finish before we do that. Really, I thought this was a kind of loop. I thought you would, like, sacrifice Vrauks in order to get more Vrauks. Huh. Guess not. Oh, no, I'm stupid. You just use... Vrauks just make more Vrauks. And then you render the Vrauks. Yeah, okay, I remember now. There is a loop here. It's the barrels. Man, this is so much quieter than it used to be. Thank you, Melon. / others. I tend to give Melon all the credit for every change, but he's not the only one working on Ionodons. Granted, he is, like, the main guy, I'm pretty sure. Not Melon! Yep, okay. We'll be good. No one does the majority of the code? Yeah, okay. You want to see something funny? Look at all these. I have a lot of work ahead of me. Integration patch frame count. Interesting. Yeah, I got a lot to do. Oh, cool. We got that. Oh, we need 2 of these. Okay, well, we need 10 more of these biocanisters. Which means we need more native flora. Hello, Peloton. Okay, so now we should get one more. Oh, I need more automation science. Heck. Heck. Also, we're out of zinc? Tin. We're out of tin. What happened? We don't have any steam. We simply don't have enough steam. That's incredible. Breeding Vrock yet? That's the plan. The stream doesn't end until the Vrauks are nice and satisfied. Lua LS and Crashing. Name a more iconic duo. Thank goodness Emmy Lua LS is coming along pretty quick. And it is pretty quick. Thank goodness somebody else decided to make a faster Lua language server because I was not having a good time doing that. I just didn't have the motivation. Could I have figured it out? Yes. But I'd rather spend that time doing other things. Okay, so we do have a paddock. And we need a reproductive complex because I need to be able to rate calculator this. And I can't do that while it's a ghost because my code is bad. That's not bad, it's just limited. Cool. Easy concrete. How are we doing on lime? Oh, we're fine. In fact, yeah, it's just gonna increase coke consumption pretty much. Want a VC? Sure, I guess. Although VCing and listening to music at the same time is kind of a bit much.
Yo.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty well. Chat, please let me know how the levels are. Thankfully, my stream setup appears to be working. I have a separate audio channel for voice chat.
Oh, that's good. Every time I join Galdoc, he has to, like, configure something because his audio sources get messed up every single time.
Yeah, although, unfortunately, the thing I can't do is I can't have some sort of indication when you're talking.
Oh.
Because, yeah, Linux.
No, that's fine. Our voices are different enough.
Well, actually, I just realized that I'm running this on X11. Yeah, I am. Whoops. Because I can use the Steam overlay. Nice! I usually can't do that. Okay, we have 2 Vrauks. Do you want me to mute myself unless I'm talking to you?
No, that's fine. I have
Okay.
your stream muted now, so I can just
Cool beans. What are you working on?
blueprint shotgun. I'm fixing all the crap that you told me to fix.
Hey, finally. Thank you. Freaking finally. Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, I've been super busy the past week. My high school, they had their musical, so I was asked to play in the pit orchestra for it. So I've been, rehearsals and shows like
Nice.
literally the past 7 days straight.
Did it go well?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the kids' talent was insane. Like they were awesome, and all of the pit musicians were all adults. So I'm now technically a professional musician
Hey,
because I got
congrats.
paid.
Why is my tungsten all the way down here? Or titanium, I mean. Yay, 1 reproductive complex. Okay. That is expensive enough that I really hope I only need to build 1 of them. Someone decided they wanted a bus. Hey, it's the, like, all of this crap could have been way more compact, but just building it in a bus allowed me to just not think. If I do another Pi run in the future, my first simple circuit board machine is just going to be surrounded by 1 of each machine and direct inserting because the bus was complete overkill. Okay, that is a big boy.
One of my least favorite things with 2.0 as a modder is that so many more things need localization and like hidden things and whatnot.
Yeah? Talking about like ammo categories and things?
Yeah, like all that stuff. Like previously you just didn't need to worry about it because no one needs to care, but now it technically shows up.
It's not that bad.
It's not horrible, but it's more work.
I still need to fix Crastorio's localization. And I need to, like, I need to go through and vet which locale is used, because, like, we have a check prototype locale, which checks for missing locale, but I don't think there's a command for checking locale that's not used anywhere else. Because that's not how that works. So I need to go through and manually vet every string and make sure it's actually used so that my translators have to do it. I'm also going to get rid of most of the tips and tricks, because a lot of that can be in Factoriopedia now. Okay.
I'm just gonna assume ammo category is ammo category.
Well, I think it'll be
an
ammo category name.
Ugh.
Probably. Oh, that's not Factoriopedia. Yeah, it's ammo category name and ammo category description.
Thank you.
Here's a fun fact. Item groups can actually have descriptions. It's just that the base game, for some reason, doesn't use the element tooltip for the item groups, so it shows it as like a regular tooltip. So if you put a description, it doesn't work. But in Recipe Book, it actually will work. If you want to put an item description, if you want to put a description on your item subgroup or your item group, I mean, then it'll work and you can see it. It's funny. I turn off mod owners. I did. There we go. Jeez, hurry up, creature chamber. There we go. Okay. Now we have 2 Vrauks. We have 2 Vrauks in a reproductive complex. Okay, so that'll create 0.125 cocoons per second. And this consumes cocoons. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to figure out how, what ratio I need until I get more Vrauks. So we are going to create Vrauks first. We need to bring up native flora, moss, and sap. Oh. So moss and sap are down here. Especially sap. I think we're just going to make more sap machines, because sap is free. We don't need nearly this many sap machines here. This is complete and utter overkill. Also, we have like 100 sap trees. So we're just going to make more sap extractors. Hey, Mike.
Hello there.
Ah, I beat you.
I heard that come through your mic.
Not bad.
That's funny.
Ever since I got my noise gate installed, well, and ever since I enabled it in OBS, I've stopped using my headphones because I hate wearing headphones.
That's fair.
Yeah, Pelotonin. A Peloton. That's what I'm gonna do. Pelotonin. Melatonin, Pelotonin. Okay, we're just gonna make 3 for now. And then we will see if that's enough. Well, I'm not going to direct insert, probably. I am going to make it expandable, because I don't have enough rocks to properly rate ratio with rate calculator. So I need to make it expandable anyway, so that once I have enough rocks to do the calculations with, I can expand it. Okay, so I don't think we need any of these anymore, because now we're going to be reproducing rocks in the reproductive complex. So I think we just do that now. I think we can get rid of all this machinery, because this is all in the way. Although we actually did automate... Oh gosh, how far over did that go? Uh-oh. Oh no, they're coming in down here. Right. That's fine. That's just wood. All of the wood is gone. Why is there no wood? There is wood. It's just all on the wrong side. There we go. Yeah, that's why I sort of made a bus down here. I was like, oh, this will be expandable if I ever need to, but I don't think I'm gonna ever expand the simple circuit boards, because like it goes fast enough. I don't think you need to put simple circuit boards into the science pack. Do you? Well, let's go backwards. Intermediate products. Where's the science pack? Here it is. High science 1 is basic substrate, cellulose, incubator. It's the glassware that's the hardest part. You need the latex. Hey, Mecha died. Okay, yeah, we are going to get rid of this stuff, because we do want to eventually automate. Well, actually, we already have Petri dishes automated. We'll just keep it there. gonna be in the way, but we're gonna put the other stuff back here anyway. Okay, so here we can take rock paddock's productivity. That sounds nice. Okay, so we need to bring up sap and native flora. So let's do those on the same level. Sap is down here, and native flora is also down here, so that'll actually be pretty easy to do. We have plenty of sap, so let's just reroute half of this up here. Oh, gotta go around. Hey, Dunton, thank you for the raid.
Ooh, raid moment.
Dutin won. What were you playing today? Why doesn't Twitch tell me? Stationeers. Well, thank you. Everyone, please go check out Dutin 1. What did you say, Go Green?
Oh, I said Stationeers is a fun game.
Ah, never played it. I'm an uncultured swine. I don't play very many games. I just play Factorio.
I also
have no
haven't
knife.
played it, but I have a friend group that I used to watch, like, stream it over Discord for a long time.
I see. I keep having dreams of becoming a more regular streamer and streaming more than one thing. I think it would be fun. I want to play Persona 3 on stream so that my brother can watch me play it. But it's a motivation thing.
Yeah.
So many stone bricks. Persona 3 reload. Persona 3 reload, yes. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of belts. Whatever shall I do? I actually need one more. There we go. Okay, so now half of that is allocated for things. Very descriptive, I know. And the other half will be allocated for native flora. Native flora is already coming in up here, so that's actually fairly easy to hook up. I'm a genius.
The genius is strong with this one.
My massive brain.
Many wrinkles.
Overrags, why? I thought he fixed that one. Heck.
Do you think I should add more upgrades to Blueprint Shotgun for later in the game?
I mean, I would like more range.
Well, quality. But
I
also
don't.
range is in the gun prototype, so I can't exactly change that at runtime.
I see.
I mean, I guess I could just make it a bigger range, and then scripts don't do anything if it's not greater than a certain range, and then whatever.
Yeah, but then the
But
tooltip's all
that
messed up and stuff.
exactly, yeah, the tooltip would not be accurate.
I mean, as soon as I get robots that are good, I'm gonna stop using print shotguns. So maybe it's not
That's
worth it.
kind of what I was going for. Like, I don't want it to be late game item. It's meant to be pre-bought and good enough. Like, I don't want people to not go for bots because they have Blueprint Shotgun instead.
Exactly. I agree. This is an ugly as sin corner.
Ah, right. I need to enable the mod to make sure that I'm actually fixing things.
Okay, so now we have the native flora and the moss. Now we just need the barrel loop. Yeah, Jigsaw, that was my other thinking, is that with Pi's extended progression, Blueprint Shotgun's gonna be useful for a long time.
I was also thinking about making the mining speed on it faster for environmental objects, aka non-player creations.
Like
I'm not
trees.
sure if that would be a good change. Yeah, basically trees, because it takes a while.
Although actually, I
Like,
lied. I don't think range is what I'm looking for. I think what I'm looking for is a bigger radius of your brush.
Bigger AoE.
Yeah, it's like I'm picking up these trees and like, oh, I want to like just be sucking right here and pick up all the trees right here, but it misses because it's just slightly smaller than I expected.
I think that's a side effect of the trees selection box being so much bigger than the collision box.
I see. Oh, because is it based on collision boxes?
It is, not
I see.
selection. Which, honestly, I could change.
I think you should. I think selection box makes more sense. Because that's what you do when you're mining manually.
Yeah. I wonder if I just change the utils function that I use for like finding items or finding entities in a circle, if I change it from collision. Although surface find entities filtered uses collision box, not selection box. Pretty sure.
Rip. I can't freaking wait until I get long insert. Oh, all of these need decay handling. Because the native flora can spoil at any time. I mean, decay at any time. Yeah, okay. We're gonna need to think about this right. Can't put it off. Rip. Well, actually, I can put it off because what it decays into isn't useful right. Chlorospolinin is only used in reprocessing chlorospolinin. I mean, I guess that's fine. It is a loss.
Is there a bounding box equivalent for an entity selection box? Oh no, it does. That's already orientation. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be the same type.
Because I know, like, when you read something's collision box, it's not necessarily. I guess collision box isn't even on.
Okay, well, long-handed inserter is only behind rubber. That far. Oh, yes, it is. And it's a little bit far away. I mean, all I need to do is make belts, iron nexylate antimony special alloy, chromium. How hard could it be? You can just burn it on site with not. Oh, what? Nothing up here uses fuel. Guess I could just make some free power. I could also put it into the petri dish machine, but we're not going to be using enough petri dishes for that to matter. Why's them not taking the biocrud out? Hello? Oh, because it was asleep. Okay, that makes sense actually. Oh, talking about the biomass. Okay. So you recycle the uh-oh. Amber alert.
Nice. Who's Amber and what are they alerting me for?
Well, it's not very nice, but
No. I remember seeing on the news like a week or two ago that for my area specifically, they're going to be sending out like a test emergency alert or Amber alert or whatever it was tomorrow. So, or tomorrow back then, not today, tomorrow. And
yeah, I get it.
I was like, okay, cool. They're trying to get the word out. And then, we got the test alert, and then a bunch of people were like, why did I get a test alert? Like, that's what it's for. Like,
Stop sending me bogus alerts. Okay, so I need to make a barreling machine.
is that a furnace for barrels?
Yes. Incredible.
Nice.
Guess what I'm installing? Spooky. I don't know. I really wish that we could make it so you can drag crafting queues. That'd be really cool. Then you wouldn't need all those hotkeys. It'd be much easier.
For what now? Sorry?
For the crafting queue. Because I just installed your crafting queue enhancements mod.
Oh, yeah.
But I kind of wish that instead of having like a zillion hotkeys, that you could just
You could
drag.
just click and drag. Yeah, that would be nice.
Cancel all crafts, craft one to front, craft all to front. Back. I might end up getting rid of this. I don't know if I'm gonna.
No, honestly, like I put in way too many different ways of manipulating the crafting queue.
Yeah.
I think the only things that I would ever use are like toggling crafting to the back versus the front, and then moving the thing I just crafted to the back,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and that's it. And like as far as that goes, the mod works perfectly fine. It just has the extra stuff for if someone really wants to do that.
Yeah, you're still not as bad as Picker.
Oh God.
I was hoping that the Picker mods would just die out, but they haven't. People are
Nope.
very
Too
committed
many
to their
people use
workflows.
them.
What did you say?
Too many people use them.
Yeah.
What the heck is this mod? I
Still,
have like 4 mods enabled that I've literally I don't remember making. This is literally just an empty mod. I'm deleting this.
what? Why didn't you? Oh, it is just too. My code is working properly. What again? Picker dollies? Just Picker mods in general. In fact, has anybody made a replacement dollies mod, or did somebody just?
I think they just forked the library.
Yeah, they did just fork Picker dollies. Okay. I am one of these days. I've been wanting to make a dollies light mod because I want to.
So yeah, there's one called Even Pickier Dollies, which
That's
is
the one I
pretty
just
funny.
saw. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it says it's a rewrite.
Oh, really?
That's what it
This
says.
is a rewrite of Picker dollies. Let's see the code. Does it still use standard library? No, it doesn't.
Mmm,
Yeah, they actually rewrote it, it looks like. Maybe.
nice.
Okay, cool. I don't need to.
Nice. I've wanted to make a cheat dollies mod because sometimes you're in the editor and you want to move like an area all at once and you don't want to have to like cut and paste it.
Well, you can use the clone tool for that.
Yeah, but that's annoying.
I mean, you're right. Because then you have to like you have to go in and uncheck all the things you don't want every single time, and
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, B Jonas, that's the one we're talking about. Also, hi Hobbit. Why did I decide that chewing gum on stream was a good idea? I'm gonna run into pipeline limitations on very quickly.
Okay. There's now a blueprint ammo category. Are all the ammo categories hidden in Factoriopedia?
No, they're at the bottom of the military tab.
Bullet. Interesting. Okay, mine is in unsorted.
Yeah, Crastorio's ammo category situation's a little bit unfortunate right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're all localized for some reason. I guess that was already done. I think I did that for Recipe Book 3, actually, because it showed these, and I thought it was annoying that they weren't localized. But, there's a lot of these. Rifle ammo's not even used. Empty. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of the Crastorio code for like weapons and things, like all the realistic weapon code, I haven't even touched because it's just so much. There's like 3,000 lines of code I still need to sort through, yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't done it yet. It's gonna be after the release. Which, if anybody on stream hasn't seen the news, I'm planning on releasing Crastorio this week. Because it's almost there. What I learned from finishing Recipe Book 4 finally is I need to triage. Not gonna be perfect. I was putting way too much onus on like the 2.0 release and then not breaking things after that, but I'm gonna break things after that if necessary. The fact of life when it. That made my stress levels go way down.
Why are there 2 versions of the construction planner mod?
Construction planner, is that for the outposts?
No, that one is the one where you have to approve ghosts to be built by bots. Kaliodos in your chat was like, I wish there was a planning layer the bots wouldn't construct, and I was about to link that mod, and then I found 2 of them, and I don't want to link one if the other one would be better, but it's really hard to tell which one is... Because one of them has more downloads, but one of them is the original, and those are not the same 2 things, so... I'm not sure what the difference is now.
Interesting. I also find it interesting that these slots don't have any labels, so it looks kind of confusing.
Whoa.
Also, these tooltips are terrible. Oh, that's cool. It has like a little filling animation. Cute. Okay. Hey, the Vrauks are gooning, boys. I'm gonna pause the music. Listen to this nonsense. This should probably be an NSFW stream. Okay, now we have Rock Cocoon. Oh, this barreling machine. Okay, I did this.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the follow, Apidia. I appreciate you. Still a bit loud. I have to change the alerts every stream because for some reason the volume is not consistent.
Okay, I guess the construction planner continued is better. I don't know. It has more downloads, but I don't know why.
Spooky.
I'm gonna go look at the releases. Came out July 1st, 2022. Interesting.
Okay, so all the florist linen is just gonna go into a box for it. I can't be bothered to deal. Okay, we are reproducing Vrauks very, very slowly. Emphasis on the slowly. Vrauks need to get a move on. Okay, there's one Vrock needs to. Wait, this is still working even without any Vrocks. How does that work? Huh. So does it work without? No, there it goes. It was just the on ticks. Took a while to catch up. I was told that being too quick was bad. I mean, it all depends on the situation.
Do you not need to specify icon size anymore?
No.
Or is that just default icon
Or,
size?
sorry. It defaults to 64.
Oh, neat.
You don't need to do icon bitmaps anymore.
Yeah, no, that one's definitely gone.
Yeah, so this is going to take 10 minutes to make a new Vrock. So we are chilling.
Technologies have a default of 256 though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to remove that one.
I think I'm going to need 2 output belts. Just for the frickin' decay results. Yeah, so this should work now, I think. I think we've automated Vrocks. That was actually pretty easy. Now we can just copy and paste this a bunch of times. A dinosaur pen? Yes. Hey, Super Force build actually worked as I expected to. Surprising. Alright, cool. Now we just need one more Vrock paddock, and then we'll call it a day. Well, not call it a day, stream, but call it a day for the build. Cool. Need more barrels. Okay, so that's Vrauks. For now, we are simply throwing away the Flora Spolinen into boxes. We do need to handle it at some point. I mean, we can probably do that. Flora Spolinen used in this, which is in a botanical nursery. Got 2 of those. Hey, hold on, I did that backwards. I ought to bring these. Oh, geez, you scared me. I forgot you were here for a second.
Sorry.
How dare you?
I was looking at Factorio, the subreddit, while I was waiting for the game to load. All right, here we go. Now we have our botanical nursery. Which does that, and then it outputs the native flora back here into a priority input classic. Oh, this requires steam. Heck. You know, I wonder, will this be self-sufficient if I generate the steam from biomass that this produces? We shall see. Wrong side. What do you mean? $250 kilojoules. 129 kilowatts. Crafting speed of 1 creates 0.5 per second. Oh yeah, no, we're so that takes 263 kilojoules to make 1 biomass, and 1 biomass is worth 250. Oh, it's so close. It's so close, but it's not quite self-sufficient. Oh, those little trolls. Those trolley devs. That would have been too good. I burn moss. I burn seaweed. No. I really have to bring a line of wood all the way over here just for this. Well, that's annoying. Oh, also, this outputs 7.5 steam per second, and this needs 15 steam. But we're not going to worry about that because that isn't going to be running 24/7 anytime soon.
All right, cool. Got him. Oh, interesting. In Pyanodons, they changed the default light color. Not quite yellow, or it's not quite white, it's slightly yellow. I wish we had an HSV slider. That'd be pretty heckin' nice. Okay, cool. We took care of the K, so we're good now. Now we just play the long game of waiting for these to build up. What'd you say?
I forgot to unmute on Discord
Oops.
for like 5 minutes.
Were you saying stuff and you thought I was ignoring you?
I said one thing, and that was what made me realize that I was muted, but I have now since forgotten what that thing was.
Guess it wasn't important.
Oh, I think I fixed everything with Blueprint Shotgun.
Hey. Thank you. We are out of... Okay. So this guy should work. And should be tileable. Awesome. As we get more frickin' Vrauks. Well, nothing to do but wait. So we're gonna get more Vrauks soon. And then we should be able to... So, what do we do while we're waiting for Vrauks? We use Vrauks for various things. But we do caged Vrauk, and then we do full render Vrauks. Basically, just slaughter the Vrauk. That creates our formic acid, which is what we need in order to make latex slabs. But we also have two other ingredients. We have sodium alginate, and we have creamy latex. So we can get started on those ingredients while we're waiting. Maybe something like 5 reproductive complexes to 7 rock paddocks. So yeah, I guess once Oh. I thought I remembered that being 1 to many in my last game. That's because it was 1 to many. They changed the ratio? Well, great. Recipe book is a ticking time bomb in this save. I love it. Heck, that doesn't work either. I just gotta be quick. It's 1 to 4 is the ratio. Okay, anyway. We need to be fast. PD boys. So, can we start building over here? Because we're not going to expand this power production any more than this. This is already reaching the limit. As soon as we get Pi Science 1, we're going to tap this geothermal water. And how much will that actually give us? Is it... Because that gives us 3,000 geothermal water. Oh, that's cool. Oh, let's just do the math normal. Dude, if someone made actual craft time 2.0, well, why would they? Like, why do you need that? You have the tooltip. My question, Jigsaw, is how much power do I get from one geothermal fissure? I only have one. Okay, these can all go in here. Oh, I have so many logs in my... Oh, actually, yes I do. I'm cutting down all these trees. Anyway, my thinking is, since we're not going to expand the coal anymore, then we're going to keep this around, but we're not going to expand it anymore. Then we can safely build up here without getting in the way of anything. One fissure is 60 megawatts. Okay. Thank you. And that'll be more than enough to cover my current power needs on top of the coal that we already have. So we're going to basically double our power. So we're good. Okay, but that's used in this. Okay, so sodium alginate is first. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. That needs stone, limestone, seaweed, and water. Seaweed comes from water, and so does limestone. So this basically just needs water and stone. Cool. But our stone is looking a little sad. And I can't wait till I get grenades. How long until I have a use for antimony? Oh, actually, it's in the next science pack. Okay. So we definitely need to keep this uncovered. Okay, but I need to bring stone up here. Which means I need more stone. So I think it's probably time to tap another stone patch. Which is kind of dumb because because we don't have electric mining drills yet. I think making moss with stone is a bit of a trap. Yeah, we used a lot of our stone making moss. Because it just gives us more efficient stuff, but the other things are just carbon dioxide, which we get from coke, which we have too much of anyway. But actually, we don't have too much coke right now. We're actually good on coke. Yeah, actually, we have a shortage of coke. Never mind. Is it because we backed up on simple circuit boards? Probably. There's no alternative recipes. Right? No, this is the only recipe for this. Like, just straight up, the only one. Cool. And it is used in quite a few things. Turret upgrade did you choose for the moon drops? I actually don't think I did. I researched it and then I never chose it. Yeah, I never did. Okay. But I think the one that I was gonna go for was carbon capture. Because then it doesn't need external influence. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do carbon capture because this doesn't really interest me. Feeding it with copper because we are already short on copper, and we have plenty of moon drops. So, yeah, carbon capture. Okay, so did that break these? What did that actually change? Oh, it just adds a oh, it's just literally free carbon dioxide. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's borked. I love it. Just free CO2. Which means that now, we could change moss to not use stone because we don't have to worry about muddy sludge because muddy sludge is literally free. And we also don't have to worry about carbon dioxide because it's literally free. So we could just remove the stone requirement completely. I'm probably gonna do because we're running out of stone. It does mean we need more moss farms, which are gonna impinge on our tailings ponds. Okay, yeah, we are going to change this. It's just going to be not ratioed anymore, and then we'll see if that becomes... Oh, interesting. Now we have stone in the trash inventory. We'll pick that up. Okay, cool. So yeah, stone no longer needs to even go down here. It's just being used for stone brick. But you use carbon capture, Jigsaw, and yet you still use stone to make your moss because to save on space. Interesting. Oh, I guess it might also be more power efficient, maybe. Yeah, because this consumes 103 kilowatts regardless. So you can make twice as much moss for half as much power. So if you're power constrained, then that could be helpful.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the follow, Sev Demali. I don't think pi is necessarily the most complex. Like, I mean, okay, it is. Like, each step though is pretty simple. Like,
There's just a lot of steps.
there's just a ton of stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like pi in itself, each recipe chain isn't that difficult. It's just that there's so much of it, and they're all interconnected. But the electric drill stone cost power, yeah. So the power savings from using stone might not outweigh the power cost of mining it. Interesting. Okay, cool. So now we can bring some stone up because now we're gonna have more of it. Why am I doing that? I have a whole chest full of iron. Oh. We must not build over the antimony. Okay. Now we have stone, and we have water from the boilers. Easy peasy. Because of Fluids 2.0, we don't need to worry about the throughput. And I still kind of regret that. I'm never going to stop regretting that slightly. But it was necessary.
I did what I had to do.
The necessary sacrifice. Like, it would be cool to have an actually intuitive fluid simulation that, like, has throughput limits and stuff. That makes sense. But doing that is, like, PhD level stuff. And I did not have the ability to do that with my current knowledge. And nobody else was willing to try it. So that's why we got what we got. Everyone else was so disillusioned with the fluid system that I was the only one who was willing to touch it. Everyone else had already been burned by it in the past. Oh, we also backed up on gravel. We were using a lot of stone to make gravel. Was another source of our stone troubles. Fish turbines. I kind of forgot about those. I used those a lot in my last playthrough. I haven't used them at all in this one. There's so much trash. Always so much trash. I'm just gonna chuck it all in a chest. As is tradition. Okay, we're making sodium alginate. I think one thing I am definitely going to add back the recipe quick reference windows from recipe book 3. Because I thought those were really cool. Because then you could just pin like 7 of them to your screen at the same time and see all the steps in one view. It was really nice. I also need to re-add favorites as well. Okay. I'm just afraid that like I'll make recipe books so good that even if Factoriopedia gets like filtering stuff in the future, I wouldn't want to switch to it. I'd have to maintain recipe book forever. I'll probably end up doing that anyway, to be honest. Okay, so we have limestone and seaweed. Seaweed and limestone just require space. Seaweed farms require stone brick. Hey, with UPS. That's true. Need more tin. Did I ever fix the tin problem? Oh yeah, it looks better now. We were using more steam before, but apparently now we're not anymore. Oh, so you just put that stone patch entirely into moss. I see. Man, that's quite the city block you've got going there. What size of train are you? Actually, I guess I can. Are those 111 trains? I love it. Glass is still like dead. But I came down here to make seaweed crop facility, and I need more tin. Right, I got distracted. We got tin. Doo 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 doo. Okay. How much does this make? Single seaweed crop facility makes 12 per minute, which is 0.2. We make 2, that's 0.4 per second. And what we're looking for is 5 seaweed for 5 seconds. So we need 1 per second. We want to make sodium alginate at full blast, but I don't think we need to. We could probably just reuse these, to be honest, because we're not making agar right now. Actually, we will be making agar later, so let's keep those separate. It's easy to make more moss farms or seaweed farms because it's literally just water. Water is free.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my Discord is completely frozen, and that's really funny because normally when that happens, I get disconnected from whatever call.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna go eat dinner though, so I'll see you later.
Okay.
Have fun with pie.
Thank you. No more code green. Womp womp. Okay, so we're not gonna build all 5 fish or moss farms, right? Or seaweed farms. Oh my gosh. One of those words. We're not gonna build all 5 of them right now, but we are gonna plan for having 5. Also, apologies if you heard that obnoxiously loud motorcycle that passed my apartment. Those should be illegal, I swear. There should be noise limits. I can't believe there aren't. I mean, surely there are, right? Are there? I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't, though. The problem. There ought to be noise limits on vehicles. Prevent that sort of thing from happening. Okay, now we're making seaweed. Gosh, these machines are so big. I wish they weren't this big. Like, it's kind of neat having big machines, but like when they're all this huge, or when a lot of them are this huge, it's wearing off pretty fast. I like Space Age's machines more. Yes, and also the pipes being awkward is really annoying. It's just a little tiny thing, but it adds up. Okay, high pressure furnace. Okay, now we need limestone. About a 9070? Nice. I'm considering, I really don't need a new PC, but I really want one anyway. Upgrading to DDR5 would make Factorio significantly quicker and make compilation speed faster. Right now I'm still rocking a 10900K and a 9700 XT. Or sorry, not a 9700, a 6800 XT. But I'm really eyeing the new 9070, especially since it apparently has significantly better H.264 encoding. Like, apparently it's actually usable now, which is awesome. It would mean I wouldn't have to stream with CPU encoding anymore. Oh, I only need 2 of these. Get out of here. Wait, that means I can do a direct insertion. Ha 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 ha. Screw all this. Out of here. Yeah, 6800 XT has served me well. I've been pretty happy with it. It's just the media encoding. Also, Blender doesn't work either. Like, the Blender GPU acceleration doesn't like to live. I tried and it just heckin' dies. But apparently that's more of a Fedora issue than it is a GPU issue. There we go. Okay, so that's a net. Okay, so yeah, I need 8 seaweed. Or no, sorry, I need 5. I just don't have this full of seaweed yet. I have those, and then I have 5 of those. That'll be good. It'll work. Second time today that you've heard a streamer say they want a new GPU? Huh. I mean, in my case, like, a lot of people will just always buy the newest generation. Just blindly. Because, like, oh, slightly better performance. But I'm running one that's 2 generations old now. I skipped one. As well as, the reason I want to upgrade is not just for slightly better performance. It's also for streaming reasons. Because, I currently have to use my CPU. And then I'd also want to upgrade my CPU so that I can do faster compilations, because it takes me a little bit to compile Factorio, and it could be much faster. So it's for streaming and for work. All right, cool. Sodium alginate. That is 1 ingredient of latex slab. You don't need a better GPU for just playing Factorio, exactly. Although if you want to spawn like 7 Pi instances at once, you need, which I have done before. What's the destructive? It's that one. No, it's that one. Need more iron plates. How much VRAM does Pi take? Good question. But right now, my GPU's VRAM usage is... 8 gigabytes out of 16. 8.5 gigs. I'm using 8.5 gigs of VRAM right now. But I also have texture compression turned off, I think. I know you can't do that anymore. It used to be that you could disable texture compression, but apparently we got rid of that in 2.0. Yeah, the one that I want is a 9950X3D because of the compilation speed. And on Linux, it's actually fairly easy to get games to work on the one CCD. So it's not nearly as convoluted as Windows is. You just put an environment variable specifying which cores you can use. And it'll just do it. Awesome. Interesting. So creamy latex is also just water and sap, which are both free. Then formic acid is what you get from the Vrauks. Okay. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be back in a few minutes. Hello. Back. Did you miss me? I've been live for negative 28,657 seconds. That's crazy. Underflow is cool. Hello, Wagward. Wagward. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna get Pi Science 1 in this stream, but we'll see. How are our Vrauks doing? We've probably been suboptimal in our setup of the Vrauks. Hey, Ashiers. What are you out of? You're out of Vrock cocoons. So we do that, and now that'll go twice as fast as well. So Ashiers, listen to this nonsense. They gooning. They effing. Oh shoot, I turned down the alerts. What were they at before? Oh no. Oh well. Pi Sex came early. I hope they're not coming early because I need more Vrauks. Okay, so they're doing fine. Okay, so you have your sodium alginate now. Which is just really neat. But now we need even more stuff. Creamy latex. Creamy latex requires limestone, sap, and water. So let's plan to expand this boy for 5. Okay, you are made in a washer. So the washer, as my grandma would say, a washer. Creamy latex. Okay, what is your ratio? Ah, I need 2 of those. Okay. What if in the end we find out that the real Vrock was the friends we made along the way? And that means we're breeding our friends, and that sounds really, really wrong. Not to some... I guess it depends on which friend. Okay, so that is there, plus limestone. Okay, I need 1 limestone per. We do it like that. Rocks with benefits. Hey, these are flow through. So we can just do that. Awesome. Why do you have no power? We need more power. You don't have power. You're connected to this. Oh. I'm an idiot. That's why. You guys need to move. That's really too long. Oh, we can just do that. Easy solution. There we go. Hey, Vrk. It's going great. Okay, now how many sap trees do we need to populate this guy? 10 saps. That's cool. I don't know what you just did, but that building looked insane. Yeah, I'll go back there in a second. I am getting more sap trees. Might have seen that wrong. Looked like the pipe flew into the spot or something. Oh, well, yeah. I'm using a blueprint shotgun. I'll show you again in a sec. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of these, which requires quite a few ingredients, namely soil. Oh, we're actually, like, short on soil for this. Incredible. Yeah, we are short on soil. Blueprint Shotgun is a standalone mod. Like Code Green. Look it up on the mod portal. It's my favorite mod. Come on, just one more. There we go. Like, I now need 14 trees. I'll just take a whole stack of them. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, it also goes through there. Cool. Awesome. Now we have latex slab, except for formic acid. Formic acid is going to come from the Vrauks, which will be over here somewhere. Speaking of rocks, how we doing? Oh, we're not doing so hot still. Hey, do the cocoons spoil? No. Cool. That would just be evil. Oh, look how cute they are. Just cute little guys. Okay, cool. So we have creamy latex, which means we now have latex slab, except for the formic acid. I said that already. Formic acid is going to come from here somewhere. So, formic acid. And that is created from rock rendering. Oh, shoot. Man, new fluid system is dangerous. They look like mantis, but formic acid is like an ant thing. I only know the word formic because of Ender's Game. Honest. Those were great books. A less great movie, but really good books. If any movie needed to be in 2 parts, it was. They really rushed the plot on that, and it suffered for it. All right, cool. So now the formic acid will be hooked up. Let's make it. How do you make it? Or render Vrauks in a slaughterhouse. Well, that will require some titanium. But other than that, what's the next thing we need? This is used in latex, which is latex slabs and steam in a high pressure furnace. I would be very surprised if this wasn't 1 to 1. Actually, it's 2 to 1. Or it's 1 to 2. Neat. So we don't want a direct insert there. No. We can't put it anywhere. We were too this used for anything else. I fixed this already. I did. So why is it still crashing? Save. Okay, and then we bring it up and we all click. Click the sprite button to sprite. I know I fixed this. What? I don't get it. Crashing on a completely unrelated line. GUI rates 131 is right here. That doesn't have anything to do with the GUI. The frick? Ugh. I must not be using the rate calculator. Sorry, instead of a motorcycle, that time it was a fire truck going past my apartment. What? Yeah, no, it's not using this code. So why not? Oh, because it's my Steam instance, doy. Okay, yeah. I did fix it already. I just need to release the update. Doy. I love that word. Funny. Okay, because I'm a doofus, this is gonna have to be here. Okay, latex, cool. And this is all ratioed for one machine, for 2 latex machines. So if we want to expand, we just copy paste this again. We can't make another high pressure furnace because we don't have enough copper. Who's texting me? I should turn on Do Not Disturb while I'm streaming. There we go. The steam pipe, right? No, that's the formic acid pipe. Steam pipe is over there. Yikes. All out of pipes. Oh, and there's the police car to match the fire truck that just went by. Sorry, that's the ambulance. Someone called 911. How dare you call 911 while I'm streaming? Should have known better. There we go. Super low amounts of steam, but it'll work. Supposedly. Wait, what? Ah, there we go. Cool, cool. Now we have 2 machines worth of latex. Awesome. So we have latex, which is used in rubber stoppers, which is just latex and coal. And then rubber stoppers is used in glassware, which is with molten glass, and then that's used in the science pack. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost halfway there to the science pack. But I do recall that this glassware is significantly more difficult than basic substrate. Oh wow, that was a really, really strong Doppler effect from that police car just went by. That was crazy. We're hearing some loud, quick pops at like 3 a.m. one straight. I have heard gunshots before. Not here in my last place. At least I'm pretty sure they were gunshots in the middle of the night. Okay, what are you short on? You're short on water barrels. Ah. Haveth not enough barrels. Man, I love these barreling machines a lot. Oh, also, this is broken. Funny. Also, this is broken. Jeez, my whole setup is broken. There we go. Okay, so I think I want to make a slaughterhouse, which means we need more iron plates and small parts and stone bricks and titanium. So basically everything. Found the sex machine, yeah. Pie is incredible. Slaughterhouse. Okay, but first I need to cage the Vrauks. Because I need a Vrock and a cage. The cage is handcrafted. A raw coal patch, Uran pass with all the mechanical inserters and burner miners looks super diesel punk. Yeah, it's definitely the most spaghetti part of my entire base right here. Look at this trash. Or the, where's the ash belt? Look at this trash. This is the ash processing belt. This belt is crazy. Ugh. Okay, I just need to test to make sure that everything works. So I'm sacrificing one Vrock. And making some formic acid. Cool, now we're making a latex slab. 2 latex slabs. Okay, so each Vrock lets us make 2 latex slabs. And then each latex takes 1 latex slab. Cool. We have latex. Yay! Okay, it works. Yeah, I have blueprint shotgun. Allows me to suck up items and throw items. Really nice. York City. I don't know the words, so I'm guessing. And this wood is carrying me so hard in terms of fuel. Great. Oh, come on. Really? I was specifically trying to avoid that. There we go. Okay, so we are going to turn that sideways for now because we want to build up a bigger stock of rocks first before we start rendering them all. Also, everything else is just going to get thrown into this chest. Actually, that's literally everything. Yeah. Everything else gets thrown into this steel chest. Oh, these all spoil now. Okay. What in the jerky? What's jerky used in? Used in a few things. Jerky doesn't spoil, does it? No. Okay, and what does meat spoil into? Meat spoils into jerky. Well, that spoils into jerky. Spoils into jerky. Okay, so this is all going to turn into jerky. Huh. We can turn that into biomass. Well, Hildardorf, I literally can't use these for anything right now. Like, look at this. There's nothing to use them for. All of the used in stuff is later. So this is literally all I can do with these right now is throw them in a chest. I'm justified. Okay. I actually think we have a shot at Pi Science 1 today. So let's go for it. I wasn't feeling confident, but while we've been waiting for our Vrauks to breed up, we have gotten most of the hard part of Pi Science 1 complete. Now we just need to continue on that trend. Do I have another way of making coal yet? Recipes. Oh, I can make it from wood or just from rock coal. So I do need to siphon off some coal. That's annoying. Right, I'm not crazy. I need a rubber stopper. Which is latex and coal. That's annoying. Is there an alternative recipe? Yes. From just rubber. But that isn't unlocked until after Pi Science 1. Huh. Fascinating. Okay. But yeah, we need more coal. So we need to somehow steal some coal. Well, let's see. If we make coal gas, we make coal, we get iron oxides, coal gas, and tar. We need more tar. Does the tar come all the way up here already? Yes. Tar is there. Coal gas is there. Okay, so we can put a destructive distillation column up here. But I also need more iron plates. I need this horrible recipe, or there's a good recipe, but it needs the item itself to unlock. Repeat 900,000 times. Okay, and then we combine those in a burner assembler. I haven't had to craft one of these for a little while. One day I will get to pie one. What about second pie? Okay, so one destructive distillation column, please. Okay, so we're probably going to end up mirroring all of this up so that we can have all of that. That's going to be interesting. Oh, there's a way I can make them more compact. I really need to keep better track of my crafting materials. There we go. Okay, so that's everything except iron oxide's handled. Iron oxides just come down here and get fed into this belt. And I swear Covarex fixed that. Guess he never did. Alright, cool. That's all the byproducts. My bad? That one. There we go. That's all the byproducts handled. Okay, so now we should have rubber stoppers. As soon as we get some rock coal. Bad. I will just steal some from power gen. Doesn't need to be particularly fast yet. There we go. Cool beans. Trick Pie is to not rebuild for the sake of rebuilding. I skipped literally every iron recipe between the very first one and the last one, because the first one was satisfying the demand just fine. Only rebuild if you actually practically need the change and can't just expand more of the old brew. Is this a restart from the previous run? Yes. We're actually getting pretty close to where we were at in our last run. Okay, cool. We got rubber stoppers. So now we just need glassware, which just needs molten glass, which is simply a matter of bringing up molten glass from here. But this is still struggling because of a lack of tar. How much coal gas do we have? Oh, we have so much coal gas, yeah. So let's actually switch that to coal gas. Okay, where is the coal gas line? Up there. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, so this should just let us do that, yeah. Oh, actually, we want an overflow valve here. There we go. Okay, I think it's about time we expanded class. We planned on doing this forever ago, and then we never did. Yeah, beans... I only know of beans from Dosh, but from the way Dosh put it, beans are just completely broken. Okay, I'm probably gonna run out of quartz pretty quick after doing this. Hey, Go Green. I decided that we are going to go all the way to Pi Science 1. Oh gosh, yeah, we need so many more of these. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Okay, we can use sand to get higher yield, but we actually want to preserve our stone. We have plenty of quartz, so that's not a problem. But what are we using to mine quartz? Using nothing. Oh, really? Quartz ore. Yeah, it's just mined by a crystal mine. Okay, yeah, that's cheap. Okay, so now I simply need to pull the molten glass all the way up to the facility to make the glassware. Should be pretty easy. Actually, it might not be too bad if we route it over here first, because this place is completely filled up. Yeah, we can do it down here. Ah, praise be my code. Oh, that's so satisfying. It works so well. It was worth all of the pain to implement it. And what pain there was, holy moly. Manual Builder is a disaster. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, I'm gonna get a bigger. I'm ending up using a lot of it. Last Remember definitely thinks you switch to new tech on when you get it. Yeah, because the current glass recipe is really annoying. I'll be glad to, or the current glass rates are pretty annoying. The recipe's fine, it's easy. It's just really slow. Here we are. Hey, it just barely fits, nice. Okay, and then this goes into a glassworks, right? The glass is used in there, and the glassworks. Oh, that is not the right thing. Here it is. Okay, now we have glassware. Awesome. Oh, what does this need? Oh, this needs a fuel value. That's fine. We have plenty of coal gas now. Literally couldn't be easier. Do that. Yep. How quickly are we depleting our coal gas reserves, though? Where's our coal gas reserve? Actually, not that quickly. Okay. You're only just now starting moon drops in 41 hours? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go check on our animals. How is the sex going? Making lots of babies? We need more babies. We have babies on the belt. We have 4 babies. Cool. We're getting there. Just drank day-old water. Aw, rip. Come on, dude. All I want for Christmas is a proper tile selection tool thing for game. Pretty heckin' nice. I could make one. I might make one. I guess chunk-align blueprint actually isn't a bad idea, is it? What's 32 times 32? 900. I can't do math. 1024. Ah, boy. Easy peasy. Why didn't I think of that? It's gonna be way nicer. Okay, but we do have glassware now. And glassware is one of the 2 ingredients to Pi Science 1, so we are getting there, boys. Okay. One moment, I need to go get a snack. I'm back. I saw the chat. Yeah. I'm very glad to know that basic substrate does not spoil. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. That would have been really dumb. Not fun at all. Okay. We have glassware, but now we need to make the basic substrate. So let's do that next. Gosh, using blueprint shotgun to put down large swaths of tiles is actually really slow. Go green, you should buff this to make it just as fast as placing manually. So I can hold my button over here and it just goes whoosh. Okay. Well, let's create the Pi Science 1 maker. Research center. The labs are all the way the frick down here, which means that the input for the science packs is gonna have to come down here somewhere. And we are just carving out this forest. What Pi Tech level are trains? The one we're about to get. Pi Science 1. At least I'm pretty sure. Okay, we are full of rocks in the first paddock, so now the second paddock can start getting going. We are out of barrels again. Oh, I never did this. Oops. There we go. This made anything yet? No. We have not had a single native flora spoil yet on this belt. It will happen eventually, though. And these rocks are heckin' slow. They really like to take their time. Realistically, wouldn't rocks spoil over a really long period of time to simulate aging? Don't give Melon ideas. Bad. Bad. How did you run out of water? Oh, well that would be how. You ain't got water. Well, you can make the modules spoil, can't you? Oh, but you can't reinsert them automatically is the problem. The inserters will not put into module slots. Oh, you can with proxy? Oh. Man, proxy inventories are going to be really busted. Boss Kid was cooking real hard. Well, making literally everything spoil would incur a performance cost, or it would incur a memory footprint cost at least. Okay, so our science is officially going to come down here somehow. What are those voice lines from? The UN-64s are quite large. Oh gosh, this is still pre-splitter tech over here. Yeah, I knew this would bite me in the rear. Not gripping things together. Okay, I need a science center. Research center. I need more iron and steel. Oh, geez. That's a whole lot of crafting. Why is there iron oxide on that belt? Oh well, I choose not to think about it. Okay. You are going there. Cool. And you go out there. And come up here. Cool. All right, so now we just need to make the basic substrate and bring it down. Oh, really? That can do 4? Oh, good thing I have room for more here. I might have to reformat this slightly to fit 4 in that space later. But for now, we're just going to do 1 because we don't have nearly enough materials to feed this totally. Okay, so basic substrate will come down from this belt here. How do we make basic substrate? Basic substrate is made in an assembling machine. Okay. Made from cellulose, incubated petri dishes, and moss. Moss is just water at this point because carbon dioxide is free. Which is really cool. It's amazing how much you can get just from water. I have a mod setting to disable auto-pinning the vehicle corpse. Can you give more context to that? What vehicle corpse? Why is there a corpse, and when is it made? Hey, where did the basic substrate go? Oh, there it is. Vehicle corpse is mod when it dies. Sure. I see. Yeah, I would probably make that a mod setting because I like to use pins as to-dos. So I wouldn't want a pin to just appear. Oh, incubated petri dishes spoil. Normal petri dishes don't, but incubated do spoil back into petri dishes after 45 seconds. Yikes. And we're pretending that we don't have circuit network, so we can't use circuit network to additionally enable it, so we're just going to have to continually recycle these. Thankfully, it just requires electricity. Yeah, it just decays back into itself, so you just need electricity to keep it going. Well, things don't spoil during crafting, do they? Once the item is in process of being crafted, I'm pretty sure the item... Wait, they spoil during... What? I didn't know that. That's yikes.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the follow. It's Dawn Boys. Okay, so we do need to bring over a petri dish. Lost gene sample. Oh boy, we ran out of heckin' stuff. Very unliked feature because it also means if you disable a building that is crafting a spoiling item, it will be spoiled once you re-enable that building and it finishes crafting. Yeah. Fascinating. I didn't realize we kept the item stacks alive during the crafting process. I assumed that they got yeeted into something else. Yeah, sorry. The bit rate really suffers with all these stone bricks. We will eventually have something better. Okay, so this requires fuel from this, and the stuff will come out here. Okay. Man, these little assemblers look so stupid in comparison to all these giant machines. Like, I wish that all the giant machines were smaller so that the assembler didn't look so out of place. Okay, so the basic substrate is made with, need to incubated. Oh, and this also spoils. Heck. Okay, so we need to basically need to direct insert both of these things. Microorganism mine. Need more stone bricks and more glass. Yeah, we actually still have net positive coal gas, so using coal gas as fuel is proving to be fine. We're good. We good, boys. Well, what are these out of? These are out of quartz. Oh, we completely... Wow, yeah, we completely, Oh gosh, and we're backed up on tar now as well? Fascinating. Yeah, this is working exactly as I wanted it to. It's prioritizing tar. As soon as this empties out, it'll prioritize tar over the coal gas without any circuits. Nice. Okay, so... What were we down here to get? We were down here to get glass. And stone bricks. Yikes. Oh, yikes. That is fascinating. How? Wow, okay. So I need 10 of those, but they only have a 20-second window to craft. How does that work? That seems a bit much. It's okay, Hildar. I'll go back eventually. Incubated petri dish is a fun puzzle. Okay, so this, we're definitely gonna upgrade this to an automated factory for the increased footprint as soon as possible. But that's is not trivial. But for now, let's plan this. So we need 12 of those. Not just 10, we need 12. Well, what is the ratio here? 0.58. Okay, so we only need, let's just do 6. For now. But let's leave ourselves plenty of room to expand. Or we just do 3. 4. Do 4. Oh gosh, I need 2 input belts. Oh. I think I might need to give up on the 4th one. Because we don't have enough space. And I think that's going to be fine anyway, because this double inserter nonsense is going to break. Okay, so now we have 2 input belts. Oh, but we only have... I'm having fun. Spoilage is fun. I love spoilage. Spoilage is the best. And you can only have 1 filter. You have more than 1 filter on one of these? Yes. Okay, that's going to be our saving grace. So we want to filter out biocrud. And also... Oh, actually no, because the incubated petri dish will always come back from the machine. So we only need biocrud. We can... And that'll be wood. Cool, I think this will work. Okay, cool. So we have our cellulose and moss come in here. And then we have petri dishes and wood coming in here. Ah, but that means that we can't do it like this. We have to recycle it in a different way because we need a priority input splitter. Right, part of me is like, oh, I want to be done. I don't want to do any more of this today. But no, we're almost there. We're almost there. And we just need moss and cellulose. Cellulose, pretty easy. It just comes from wood and limestone. Wood and water. Basically, just need wood and water to make the rest of this. And CO2. Well, actually, CO2 is free. Proper Pi assembling machines are after this science pack. Long inserters are gonna be so nice. Hey, Cities XL, thank you for the raid. What were you playing today? Ah, you were playing Space Age, nice. Well, thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Okay, and then that'll come down here. And then these will come in on a priority input splitter. Input priority right. Cool. And that means petri dishes come in here. Okay, so the petri dish loop is not done yet. This is ugly as sin, but it'll work. Okay. And those will all put in here. And then this will put down here when it's spoiled. There we go. We also need a biocrud output. Heck. This is one of the ugliest things I've ever built in my life. Also, it doesn't even work. Okay, well, you are in the way, so let's move you. Then we can do a sneaky where we do this. Oh, we can't, actually. Well, phooey. I hate how ugly that is. It's just so out there. But it works. Okay, that works. That is spoilage output, that is spoilage output. That's spoilage output. That is spoilage output. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is all wrong. I don't know what I'm thinking. So are you implying, Jigsaw, that you refactored your base before logistics science? What's behind logistics? You have logistics science pack, and from that directly you get kind of hard to tell, honestly. Kind of hard to plan ahead. You can't really see far enough into the tech tree. Okay, so this is a disaster, this whole design, because it just ain't working. I think we need to refactor this whole thing. So let's save this as a blueprint, but we're gonna delete it all. Because this is a lost cause. I did it backwards. It's the Vrauks gooning? Yeah, Vrauks are gooning as we speak. They're making little baby Vrauks. I'm gonna go back to my symmetricals. Hold on, I have a really cursed idea. Oh, this is so cursed. I love it. This has the tendency to get, this has the potential to get clogged, but we will test it for, see. Okay, and then this brings in, the other two ingredients, and then the biocrud gets filtered out here. Ah, but then we also need to filter out biocrud from this. So this is gonna have to be an all-out outserter. Logistic Panabas, blue chest, niobium pipes, and fast inserters. Oh yeah. That sounds like glorious, glorious technology. There we go. That should work. And then in order to feed these with petri dishes, pretty easy. I just bring them in here. So I think that'll work for the basic substrate. So now we need to feed this with the other things, which is moss and cellulose. What is cellulose made of? Cellulose is made from wood and limestone. Okay, so that's just wood and water. Where's our water pipe? I'm already making it somewhere. Making it down here. Sorry, it's limestone. Okay, that's easy enough. Yeah, Peloton, I probably should have done that. But as it is, I'm gonna have my city block base, and then this is just gonna be a big old hole in the middle of it. Okay, these are online now. Okay, now I just need a moondrop forestry, as well as I do have 1 hour. But I need moondrops to put inside of it. Yeah, Jigsaw, you're right. Because, like, this is surrounded by water over here, I'm pretty sure, so the city block is going to go over here. Also, how large of blocks do you recommend building? I've never actually built a city block base before, Factorio. I know. I'm asking Jigsaw how big they recommend because they've played pie before. That looks pretty dang big. Also, nice bus. Your base is way more organized than mine. I think 1-1 trains is probably going to be plenty for pie because you have a lot of different ingredients in relatively low quantities. Maybe 1-2 at maximum. Nothing above that, I don't. Okay, this is already working. Cool. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. Oh, hey, we got some basic substrate, baby. Actually, we got quite a few of it. Here we go. Oh, not enough. We need 18. Oh, we have 18. Yeah, boy. First Pie Science Pack 1, baby. Got him. Okay, well now I need to finish automating this. Means, okay, so that's perfectly automated. We also still need moss. Means we need water and CO2 and a moss farm. Soil and iron. Only 22,830 seconds to go until you officially start stream. Nice. That is so strange. Oh great, it's full of junk. What's all this trash in my inventory? My trash chest. Need you guys. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need that many moondrops. Don't need sap anymore. Don't need these logs. Don't need that pistol or those magazines. So I may as well just actually put. Oh, there we go. Don't need all that. Okay, that's good. Stream doesn't even start until the Vrauks start gooning. Okay. So we take moss farms. We chuck them full of moss. I don't have any moss. That's brilliant. We're desperately short on petri dish. Why? Happened. Oh, we're short on empty petri dish. And we're short on those because we're short on glass. This is really badly laid out. I'm gonna basically tear up all of that and reorganize it again. I didn't mean for this to be the permanent position of these. It just ended up being that way. And I'm out of small parts. Brilliant. No such thing more permanent than a temporary change. And did the science packs make their way down to the lab? Yes. They're in the labs. Officially. We're not going to research anything though, because that'll... we're gonna plan more next stream before we start researching. What was that building? Oh, you don't have a crafting queue in remote view, so it don't work. Huh. The washing plant. And I don't have any pipes. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. That 100 by 100 blocks are too small. Wow. Well, I mean, 100 by 100 is not that large, actually. Oh, it deadlocked. Yep, this is not permanent because it's deadlocked. Okay, so we have those machines, but we also need our moondrop greenhouse with all of the moondrops in it, just chilling and making seal. Okay, so what are these ratios? Okay, we actually need more soil. Oh gosh. Well, okay, we're not finishing this stream because I want to be done. We got our first high science ones. And that's great. Yeah, we got our first by science ones, but this this setup already deadlocked. Like, it's just straight up deadlocked right now. Which means that we're just out of luck. So yeah, this isn't gonna work. We're gonna have to find a different solution. And I'm too lazy to do that right now because I've been playing for almost 3.5 hours, over 3.5 hours, and I want it to be done. Do something else. I have a life. I'm gonna do other things. Why is this not doing anything? I don't have any latex. Oh, it's because we're not killing any Vrauks. Okay, for the last part of the stream, we're gonna make a few more science packs, and then we'll call it a day. We're gonna do that simply by rotating this inserter. Oh wow, we actually are full on Vrauks now. Cool. So let's render the rest of these Vrauks real quick. Or not all of them. I want to save 10 of them. We're just gonna leave them on the floor as a reminder that we're gonna use them. Oh, the cages went in there. Oh, these actually take quite a long time to spoil into jerky. Hey, Vrauks like to be in the wild. Don't cage up your Vrauks, it's unethical. I believe in free-range Vrauks only. Look at all these free-range Vrauks frolicking on this concrete. What if they run away? Oh yeah, we can't make any more because this is heckin' deadlocked. I knew this wasn't gonna work. Should have trusted my instincts. Oh, and there's biocrud in there too. Oh. That was the real reason deadlocked. Cage-free, organic, unpasteurized, GMO-free, free-range Vrauks. Exactly. Okay, now we're gonna call it a day once we transfer these over to the science pack. I just want to craft a few more. Cool. That will be 6 more science packs. Cool. We did it, boys. Oh, we ran out of formic acid. Oh no, we ran out of glass. Oh, okay, so glass is still a major bottleneck. We need to increase quartz mining for glass. That'll be next stream. All right, cool. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I had a great time. Got a lot done. We're gonna find somebody to raid. All right, we're gonna raid Final 977. They were playing Space Age. Bye.